99% won't be able to finish listening to this crazy story. 16-year-old Kseniya, a petite girl with short blonde hair, loved collecting old books. One day, while walking through the city, she stumbled upon an abandoned house. Curiosity got the better of her, and she decided to go inside. Among the dust and chaos, she found an unusual book with a dark, cracked cover. Written in golden letters on the front were the words, "Write your wish." Back home, Kseniya eagerly opened the book. On its first page, there was only one sentence: "What you write here will become reality." Filled with doubt but unable to resist the temptation, she wrote her first wish: "I want my parents to never argue again." To her surprise, the next day her parents stopped fighting. Overjoyed, Kseniya decided to write a second wish: "I want to be popular." Within days, she became the star of her school. She was invited to parties, surrounded by friends, and even praised by teachers for the smallest achievements. Life had turned into a fairy tale, but after a few weeks, she started noticing strange things. Her parents had become like strangers, living in the same house but practically ignoring her presence. Her newfound popularity brought her not joy, but a deep sense of emptiness. And most disturbingly, she began to notice unfamiliar people watching her. Their faces were blurry, as if covered by mist. Upon closer inspection, Kseniya realized they weren't people at all. At first glance, their bodies and movements appeared normal, but unsettling details betrayed their true nature. Their eyes glowed with a lifeless light, and their pupils were vertical, like a snake's. Their smiles were unnaturally wide, as though their skin stretched beyond its limits. They moved jerkily, as if their joints obeyed some alien anatomy. Terrified, Kseniya decided to use her final wish: "I want to fix everything." But when she returned home, a horrifying surprise awaited her. Her parents didn't recognize her. Instead, they had a new daughter, identical to her. However, there was something unnatural about this Kseniya. Her movements were too smooth, like a puppet's, and her smile seemed forced and unsettling. In despair, Kseniya ran to her friends, but no one recognized her there either. Her school locker, her social media profile, everything was gone, as if she had never existed. She was left alone in an empty world, where she had been replaced. Her eyes now glowed with a lifeless light. Her smile became unnaturally wide, and her movements turned jerky and alien, just like those creatures that had been watching her. Now, Kseniya is doomed to wander the streets, silently observing the weak and greedy, waiting for the next victim to open that cursed book.